These have got to be the worst types of teachers to ever have. And I'm sure some of you can relate to this video on a whole nother level, because these teachers just spawn in like crazy. This isn't just me listing off types of teachers. We got story times of 4 of my worst teachers, and they were garbage. So we'll start in elementary school. And up until 4th grade, it was smooth sailing in the teacher department until I got this one art teacher who was literally just an absolute bitch on wheels. And for the video, we'll call her Miss Levinakowski. Okay, that's way too long. We'll call her Miss L for short. Stickler. Absolute stickler. With 4th graders. We were in 4th grade. Our brains have practically just finished developing. It's like we finally can see the world through a different lens. But nope, we got a fucking bitch on wheels over here. So there's this one assignment where he had to draw an angel. And I'm like, oh, great. I don't know how the hell I'm going to draw an angel. I'm a 4th grader. This is like Mission Impossible. Like, this is me trying to defuse a bomb in 10 seconds. It's just not gonna happen. So I show her my crappy drawing of an angel. Because of course I butchered that shit, and she looks at it, and all of a sudden I just see the grumpiest face of all time, and then she's like, here, start fresh, and then she just drew the whole thing for me. Thanks? But we all know she Steph Curry'd my beautiful drawing in the trash. I'll never forget. But yeah, that was the one main interaction I remember I had with this teacher, as she went around yelling at other kids, saying like, oh, your head looks like a goddamn watermelon. Look at your potato-ass head. Critiquing the art, basically. Like, we're in 4th grade, for fuck's sake. It's gonna come out like booty cheeks. But yeah, my friend was in another class and also had this garbage art teacher. But somehow, some way, she liked his art, and a few other students as well. Now she's like fucking meat riding the art like crazy. Now this is like the weirdest thing to say to an elementary school kid. I don't know why. Are you ready for this? Your guys' art is so amazing. Guys, I'm gonna offer you guys free art lessons in my basement. Yo, what the hell? No, that is just crazy. What the? You gotta go. At least she dogpiled on my art and not said that to me, because that is crazy. Overall, of course, the class sucked. We're gonna have to give her a rating of 1 out of 10. Now, let's see if these 3 other teachers can contest with that garbage rating. Now we move on to middle school. Now, it's in the name. Literally every teacher I had was just in the middle of the line. Except for one teacher. Mr. Johnson was an interesting character. He was just straight up bald. He literally looked like Mr. Clean. And in middle school, we had to wait outside to go into the building. So we were bored, we talked, played games, etc., ran up some morning football, did whatever to pass the time. And Mr. Johnson was patrolling. And he has to be out there because of a Powder Puff Donut WWE Sumo Wrestling SmackDown that happened a couple weeks beforehand. Apparently, 2 people can't go 20 minutes without fighting each other outside. So now Mr. Johnson has to be out there. So he was snooping around. And me and my friends were playing the game Clash of Clans. We were prepping for a clan war, thinking about who each of us were going to attack. And then Mr. Johnson slowly starts approaching us, and I'm like, oh, fuck, what do we do now? And he comes up to us and says,
Jonathan, may I speak with you over here real quick, please?
Yeah, sure. I'm just confused. What did I do?
Now, what are you doing over there? Are you planning an attack on the school?
No. We're playing Clash of Clans. It's a mobile game. We attack with troops in the game.
Okay, whatever you say. But just know this, John. My eyes are peeled and on you at all times.
Okay, I gotta get to class now. I'll see you around. What the fuck is this guy's problem? Yo, guys, holy shit. You know that Mr. Johnson guy out there? He thought we were planning an attack on the school. What the fuck? But yeah, you really gotta hate those teachers that accuse you of absolutely nothing. There's literally no evidence there, and they just run with it anyway. Like, what did I do? These teachers are the reason why that clip exists. We'll give him like a 2 out of 10. Extra point because he's looking like Mr. Clean. Moving on to high school. Oof. Now this is where things get creepy. Now, I didn't specifically have this guy for gym class, but he was one of the gym teachers. Now, there's this girl, or there were a couple girls that this guy would always be very talkative with, and he was just being a D1 meat rider. There's always one gym teacher in the staff. There's always one. Okay, let me not slander the gym teachers like that, but this dude was weird. And this guy got me in trouble one day, so you already know I gotta get it back in blood. This dude was mad at me for, like, shooting a basketball. Seriously, over a goddamn ball. I know, it's crazy. And he's like, hey, if you don't stop shooting that basketball, I'll give you lunch detention.
Hey, yo, this guy's gotta pull up his ass for sure.
I just wanted to steer the fuck clear of this guy. I can only imagine how it went for the girls he would talk to often in that situation. Like, would he be like, let me talk to you in my office after school. Like, I don't know. He might have been like that level. Who even knows? But all I know is he was fucking weird. He's like that guy that has like the bias towards the girls, bro. He's that motherfucker. Oh, Jessica, that was great. I'll give you an A.
Thank you, I guess.
Yeah. That scene was quite morbid, but like, he's that guy. When these girls graduated from high school, guess where he was? Sliding in their DMs. Not even joking. The meat riding is crazy. Like, you're like 50 plus years old. Who even knows how old this guy is? And you're hitting on 18-year-olds. Yeah, that is fucking weird, dog. But yeah, he was a creepy guy, and he made my school experience much worse. Just seeing his stupid face every time I walked into the gym. But yeah, who's surprised? A high school has a creeper in it. No one should be surprised. All right, we're giving this guy a fucking -2. This guy had 0 upsides. He was just a fucking dick. And he was a creep. Anyways, on to college. I'm currently in college right now, and safe to say, some of the teachers I have are just interesting. Like, they're characters, to say the least. Now, this guy wasn't, like, weird, creepy, strict, anything. He was just goofy as hell. Now, we'll call this guy Mr. Thomas. Now, this guy, I think he had a method of having people drop his class, because first day was so weird, and it just toned down from there, little by little. So as soon as I walk into the class, I already knew I was doomed for a terrible semester when bro came in looking like Bane. He had like some sort of mask contraption going where he had like 3 or 4 masks on. Like, dude, are you gonna be able to breathe there? That was on my mind the entire first class. Like, is this dude just gonna suffocate in front of my own eyes? All right, class, now that attendance is over, let's righty-dighty-do. Let's get into the lesson for today. Today we're looking at Robin Thicke's Blurred Lines and its misogyny. Oh, my goodness. So yeah, there we were, watching Blurred Lines, saw some baddies on screens for 3 minutes. You know, the girls were in the video were bad, like, goddamn, bro. Woo! No, seriously, though. It was just awkward as hell the whole time, because it was in a classroom, dog. And then once we were done, this happened. Alright, class, now that you've seen the misogyny in Blurred Lines, it's time to look at this feminist parody in response to the Blurred Lines misogyny. Now, I'm not going to describe this music video that much. Literally just almost naked men walking around throwing it back.
Yo, what the fuck? Okay, I'm not even gonna pay attention at this point. This shit's just too weird for me. A little far too out there for my taste.
And it was fucking weird as shit. And of course, I was at my table and I just looked at the 2 girls sitting across from me. I gave them the biggest what the hell is this awkward face of all time. Apparently, I didn't know what I was getting into with this class, but the rest of the year, it was toned down. There were a couple comments that he made that raised an eyebrow for me, but I honestly found it quite entertaining as I was texting Birdie, like, did you hear him say this? Like, yo, what the hell? But it was a really weird and awkward class, to say the least, and I had to do like this lecture of weekly material to the class at one point, and I had to stand up in front of the class and give a presentation on the material, and the wheels were falling off in this presentation. We had to stretch this goddamn thing for the entire 1-hour block. So there we were, me and 2 other kids trying to figure out what else to cover. And we just got to the point where we just fucking played videos for the last 20 minutes and did not say a word. Like, bro would not let us go until that clock hit 10 o'clock. Like, he wanted to get like every fucking droplet of class time. I somehow was received with a good grade. So we'll give this guy a 5. He just said and did some weird shit that threw me off guard. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, I got you. Got another video right there just for you on the end screen. Go watch it.